oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. Back.
Here we go, here we go. I don't even know why this team showed up. Bang, 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 bang. 25, check 25, check 25.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
49.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check right. Watching you guys.
Coming to you, coming to you. Go. Motion. Reset. Ball trot. Mike 55.
Come on, baby, come on.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Avant brings it in. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Zip it.
Motion.
Flush.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Big ass.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm on.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Jackson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
Check 26. Check 26.
Check 50.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Shift. Check 3.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, Jackson gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
That's good for the Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss last week. You thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
Ready up! Over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 80 weapons. Tight down. There you go. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On second and 12, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Let's go. 270 ending. Get that quarterback, D-line. 66. Pull it. How? D-line, get that quarterback. No. Off. What? Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
To the set. 20. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Tighten up. Slam. Express.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight end. Out. 5 down. Stand up in. I got one.
They run with Hines. And some room to roam now. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Jumper.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here's Jackson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Switch it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Crunch. Check. Watch the safety creep. Watch out. 61. Match box. Right. Hey, check right. Watch it, you front. Short. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, Jackson got his man. That's Harry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Get that quarterback at all costs. Hey, Mike. 56 is the Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 6 guys. 6 guys.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, son.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Pick the edge. Come.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, good move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here you go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that's Browns first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pick it up. Slam.
This is Hines. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
20.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Newton. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You remember me. Let's go, baby. He's checking crap. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
22's coming, Mike. Watch a slant. Mike's 22, Mike, turn up.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Browns
Under 10.
They'll run on first down. Hines. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 6-yard line.
Look at wait a minute. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Watch the eye.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They run again with Hines. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Harry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Zoom. Go. Check. He's coming. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike 40. Here we go. Check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. Check. Alert flare.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40. It's our field. It's our urban order. Hey, it's our house. 40's the mic.
Jackson will throw again. Got a man open. That's Harry. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Jackson. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ready? We're going to set. Ready? Bang! Express! You kill it, motion there.
Here's Hines. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
We own them. Whip. Watch the whip. Express!
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Now it's Hines. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 60 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Complete, it's Henry. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch, 26, bullet, now. Switch. He's coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
40's the mic. 40's the mic. I got yeah. Mike's 40. Mike. Ain't no such thing.
Jackson now to throw again. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Check 43.
Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I'm coming for you. Mine.
Why? Get wide.
4th down. Here's Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
56 is the mic.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll try and run for it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Elliott good on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
What's that? Mike is 59. Mike to 59. We want this. 25. Check 25.
On 1st down, Hines. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Let's get it. What's that? 180. Eat. Heavy on the edges. Watch the ship. Hey, watch 8. 49. Check 49. Check. Express. Motion.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Come on,
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's good for the Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check curls. That's it. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2. And they